All right, let's go ahead and call to order the regular meeting of the Oakdale City Council for June 13th, 2023. Sarah, will you take the roll?
Councilmember Herr,
Present.
Councilmember Ingebrigtson,
Here.
Councilmember Morcom,
Here.
Councilmember Willenbring,
Here.
Mayor Zabel.
Here. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. All right, council members, in front of us, we have the approval of the agenda. We don't have any changes to the agenda. Nice job, staff. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So moved.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Any conversation? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The agenda is approved. Next up, we have the approval of minutes. First set, workshop May 23rd, 2023. Council members, any corrections or changes? Seeing none, I'll look for a motion.
So moved.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Final thoughts? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And those minutes are adopted. Next, we have the regular meeting minutes for May 23rd, 2023. Any changes or corrections? I'll look for a motion.
So moved.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Final comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And those minutes are approved as well. Next up on the agenda, we have a public hearing for a few second-hand goods dealer licenses. That's a mouthful. So in a minute, I'll go ahead and open the public hearing for any residents that want to speak on this. Just a few house rules. You know, we ask people to keep comments to 3 minutes or less. As always, we treat people with respect, even if you disagree with them. But beyond that, it's pretty wide open. So at this point, I will go ahead and open the public hearing. Any guests in attendance that would like to speak on this, please step up to the podium, state your name and address for the record. Proceed with your comments. Seeing none, I will go ahead and close the public hearing and bring it back up to the City Council. There's no presentation or anything, Chris, right? I didn't skip over that? Okay. Council members, I'll look for motion.
I'll make a motion to approve issuance of secondhand goods dealers licenses to the following businesses: Golf Carts of Minnesota LLC, A Rising Star, and GameRelated upon background check clearance for all applicants.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Final conversation. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And those licenses are approved and issued. Next up is open forum, a chance for residents joining us to share anything that's on their mind. But before we get to that, I have a few proclamations I'd like to read. Both are business recognition proclamations, so that's always nice. The first one is recognizing Parkview Chiropractic Day. Parkview Chiropractic celebrated their 20th anniversary earlier this month. So, whereas on June 3rd, 2003, Parkview Chiropractic opened its doors with the mission to provide its patients hope, restore their health, and improve their lives. And whereas for 20 years, Parkview Chiropractic has lived out that mission, supporting the health of the community through chiropractic care, auto accident care, nutritional support, and massage therapy. And whereas Dr. William Creva, Dr. Adam De La Forest, and Dr. Garrett Berg bring utmost professionalism and care to supporting their patients. And whereas Parkview Chiropractic is a dedicated, valued, and committed member of the Oakdale business community. And whereas the City of Oakdale congratulates Parkview Chiropractic on their 20th anniversary milestone. Therefore, I, Kevin Zabel, Mayor of Oakdale, do hereby proclaim June 3rd, 2023 as Parkview Chiropractic Day in the City of Oakdale in recognition of their 20th anniversary. I know I speak for my colleagues when I say congratulations to Parkview. I dropped off that proclamation earlier this month. I believe they have a number of events and fun activities throughout the entire month. So any residents interested, go ahead and check out their Facebook page for more information. Next up, we have a proclamation recognizing Oak Meadows Senior Living Day. Whereas Oak Meadows Senior Living opened its doors on April 1st, 1998, and whereas Oak Meadows consists of 62 independent living apartments, 48 assisted living apartments, and 12 dedicated to memory care, and is currently managed by Ebenezer with leadership, staff, nurses, and home health assistants. And whereas Oak Meadows takes tremendous pride in its property, has received 2 Oakdale Acorn Awards, was voted Best Assisted Living and Senior Retirement Community, and Best Nonprofit. And whereas Oak Meadows is very active in the community, residents have been in the Summerfest Parade for almost 25 years, held craft and bake sales, participated in the Oakdale Chamber's Holiday Helping Hands program, partnered with local school students on various projects, employs students from Tartan High School, is involved in Open Cupboard, and hosts meeting of the Oakdale Garden Club. And whereas on April 1st, Oak Meadows and its residents celebrated their 25th anniversary. And whereas on June 15th, the entire community is invited to a celebration that will include music, tours, refreshments, and much more from 4 to 7 p.m. Therefore, I, Kevin Zabel, Mayor of Oakdale, do hereby proclaim June 15th, 2023 as Oak Meadows Senior Living Day in the City of Oakdale in recognition of their 25th anniversary. And we are joined tonight by Biz O'Mara, Vice President of the Board of Directors at Oak Meadows, who is here to accept the proclamation. Council, will you join me down front?
And I did bring invitations for anyone who would, like, I've got some on the counter there, I've got some here too, and you're all welcome. We really appreciate being in Oakdale. I think most of our residents and staff know the EMS team by first name, and you've been so responsive. It's very, very wonderful. Okay, I get that. Come on up.
Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We'll see you on Thursday. Thank you. You guys thinking senior living? Great place.
I got a few years.
You know,
As many as my thing.
kind of hoping you would notice.
Alrighty, we are still under open forum, so if there's anybody in the audience that would like to step on up and share anything that's on their mind, please feel free to do so. All that we ask is you state your name and address for the record, and try and keep comments to 3 minutes or so. But anybody that would like to step up, please do so. All right, we will keep moving. Next up, council members, consensus motions. We have A through N on our agenda. Council members, are there any that you would like to pull for individual consideration? Seeing none, I'll look for motion.
Make a motion to approve consensus motions A through N as presented.
There's a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second, final comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And those motions are approved. Next up is our opportunity to check in with our advisory boards and commissions. Planning met on June 1st. Councilmember Ingebrigtson is the council liaison to that group. Any update?
The planning commission discussed two main items. First, actually 3. First was an accessory building, which was an interesting conversation. Second was an amendment to the PUD in Willowbrook for accessory buildings. And what was the third item?
You were there.
I know it was. I don't remember. There was an update on the Glenbrook Small Area Plan, where the Planning Commission recommended option B for truck traffic, and that was also discussed tonight at our council workshop. So that's it.
They were busy. They were busy. No other commission meetings took place, so we will move on to award of bid. Nothing tonight. Staff reports. Police Chief Nick Newton, come on down.
Good evening, Mayor, members of the council. Similar to other metro cities, the City of Oakdale has experienced an increase in motor vehicle thefts over the last few years. Some of this increase may be attributed to certain vehicles that may be more desired to be stolen due to issues with the ignition. For example, Hondas and Kias are some of those vehicles that have been experiencing those thefts. In 2022, Oakdale experienced 100 auto thefts. About 30% of those were either Kias or Hondas. The police department reached out to both Hyundai and Kia after hearing about their steering wheel lock program. Hyundai was quick to respond back to us and made a generous donation of 120 steering wheel locks. And our efforts continue with Kia to get in contact with them to see if they would also donate and be part of this program. If this donation is authorized by the City Council, the police department will offer steering wheel locks to all Oakdale residents who own Hondas and have an ignition start. Turn it back to you, Mayor.
Thank you, Chief Newton. Council members, any questions for the police chief? Nope. I will look for a motion.
I will make a motion to waive reading and adopt Resolution 2023-65, accepting a donation from Hyundai Motor America for 120 steering wheel locks.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Final comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that donation is graciously accepted. So, thank you, Chief. Next is our time to check in with the city attorney. Jim Thompson, welcome.
Evening,
Anything?
Mayor, members of council, nothing specific to report, but happy to answer any questions.
Council members, any questions for Jim? Nope. We're going to turn down to the other way now and check in with our city administrator, Chris Folkers. Anything?
You know, Mr. Mayor, City Council, only one thing I have for tonight. There's a proposal on the agenda to amend City Policy MIS 011, which is about training and education reimbursement for elected officials specifically. Last time, or that policy was created in 1997. And so we are undertaking an effort to slowly look through every policy, discuss it, make recommendations, and then bring back any changes to update the policies. And this is one we just made a suggestion for one change, the council agreed, so it's in front of you with the recommendation that we delete section 2.4, which has to do with tuition reimbursement for city elected officials. But the rest of the policy would remain the same, and we would continue to support training and education for elected officials. So that's what's before you tonight.
Thank you, Chris. Council members, any questions for Chris? I'll look for a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the proposed changes to City Policy MIS-011, training and education reimbursement for elected officials.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
I second.
Motion and a second. Final comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? And that policy is amended. Next up is council presentations. Councilmember Herr, anything?
No, nothing.
Councilmember Willenbring. There we go.
For me,
Thank you. Councilmember Ingebrigtson?
I have nothing.
Councilmember Markham, anything?
Well, I'll just share real quick because it happened so fast during our consensus motions, but we did pass an ordinance tonight that allows ice cream trucks in Oakdale to operate. So I welcome them. I live on 31st Street in case anyone's interested.
A little self-serving, but
I
okay.
welcome all ice cream.
No,
That's all.
That is a good point. You know, and actually, I would just add to that, that's a good example of an ordinance change that came up from an idea from a business owner, I believe. And probably without that, nothing would have changed. So, you know, that is a good example of when residents or businesses come forward and talk to their elected officials, a change can happen quickly. So we're appreciative of that, and hopefully we have ice cream trucks rolling down our streets now. So that'd be kind of exciting. I have a few, so council members indulge me for a little bit. First off, just a reminder that city offices will be closed on Monday, June 19th in observance of Juneteenth. Staff will be back the following day, so if you need anything, they will get back to you on Tuesday. Also, emergency services are always available, so just throwing that out there. Spring was amazing in Oakdale, and 6 outstanding photos have been selected as finalists for our spring photo contest. Fans can vote for their favorite photo by visiting the city's Facebook page and liking your favorites from now through June 30th. The top 3 photos with the most likes will be named the winners. I will add a little caveat here. You have to go and click like on the actual photo, not just the post. That's what I did. So actually go into the post and select the individual photos that you like, and you can vote for any or all of them, which is nice. So next, every summer the city recognizes eye-catching properties with the Oakdale Acorn Award. Nominate as many properties as you'd like by June 30th. Winners receive an award and recognition by the city council. For the award, we have 3 categories: business, commercial, public, and residential, and you can submit your nominations on the city's website, oakdalemn.gov. It is hard to believe, but next week is Summerfest. It is here. And the fun starts right away on Monday morning, June 19th at 8 a.m. with the Summerfest Medallion Hunt kicking off. Every year, the Medallion Hunt is sponsored by the Oakdale Area Chamber of Commerce. And so we encourage everybody to be on the hunt for, I think it's a really small medallion. I don't know how people find it, but it's pretty impressive.
Am I eligible?
Nope. No, you are not. But we encourage all residents, or eligible residents, to go and look for it. There is a $500 prize for whoever finds it. Clues will be posted on oakdalesummerfest.com each day at 8 a.m. So keep an eye out for that. It's one of our most loved Oakdale Summerfest traditions. The clues will also be shared on social media, so keep an eye out for that as well. And then for Summerfest, the bulk of the fun kicks off on Thursday, June 22nd, and runs through the 26th with a lot of crowd-favorite events. A quick rundown. The Ted Birth Grand Parade is back on Thursday nights this year, starting at 6 p.m. I'm looking at staff, 6 p.m. So I hope everybody will join us. It is a fun little walk down 15th Street, ending here at City Hall. I think we have 60-some
66.
units in the parade, so it's big this year. Everybody from the city council will be there. The Winter Carnival royalty is in there, public safety, everybody. So it'll be a great event. So please come on down, 6 p.m. Stake out your spot for all the candy right on 15th Street. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights, free concerts at the Walton Band Shell. So please join us for Music in the Park. Saturday morning is the Nature Preserve 5K, so if anybody is interested in running that, I am not. Join us at the Oakdale Nature Preserve. That's always a good time. Saturday night is our Summerfest fireworks extravaganza. It is fantastic. I think last year was probably one of the best ever. It's just a good time right there at 10 o'clock-ish or so, right over the Walton Park ball field. So come on down for that. Some new events being incorporated into Summerfest this year. The Oakdale Chamber's Community Picnic at the North Fire Station will be Sunday, June 25th, from 11 to 1. Free lunch, come on out, mingle with the business community, mingle with your neighbors. It's always a good time. Hopefully we'll have great weather again this year. But I mean, it's free lunch. Who can argue with that? So, and then rounding out the long weekend of activities is the Oakdale Area Chamber Charitable Golf Tournament on Monday. I believe there's still some tee times available for that. If you're like me and you're not a golfer, you can also buy tickets for the happy hour event that afternoon or that early evening. So all of this information and more is on oakdalesummerfest.com. So please head over there for more information. It's going to be a long week, but it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. So let's pay some bills. We have claims. Claims roster for May 24th through June 13th in the amount of $3.2 million and change. Lots of bills this go around. It was a long month. It was a 5-week month, yeah. Council members, any questions about claims? I will look for a motion.
Make a motion to approve claims as presented.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Final questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? And the bills are paid. I'll look for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Adjourn.
There's a motion. Is there a second? I'll give Councilmember Hurd the second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you and good night.